Hey everybody! Time for today's episode of Stupid Stuff the Internet is Outraged About. Today's moral emergency is apparently a hockey rom-com. So there's a new show on Amazon Prime called Off Campus. It came out a couple of weeks ago, I think. And it's part of this weird and honestly kind of delightful resurgence of hockey-centered romance stories. Last year, there was Heated Rivalry, which focused on two male hockey players falling in love. And before somebody in the comments starts clutching pearls over that, gay athletes have existed for literally as long as athletes. Ancient Greece would like a word. But Off Campus is more of the traditional male-female centered version of the genre. And because I'm heterosexual and because I spent a significant portion of my early 20s emotionally distracted by both college age and professional hockey players, this one was basically engineered in a lab to activate my nostalgia. It's set in a fictional Massachusetts college town, and the male lead gets drafted by the Bruins, my team. Everybody's young and messy and dramatic and attractive, and honestly, it's so much fun. It's about youth and about being stupid and in love and horny and emotional and making questionable decisions before your frontal lobe is fully developed. There's barely even any hockey in it, which frankly feels very accurate to college life. And I'm actually loving this little hockey renaissance that's happening right now because suddenly women are talking to me about hockey. I haven't talked hockey in 20 years. And back then, it was mostly just me and a bunch of guys screaming about line changes and power plays in bars. But now, everybody's kind of into it. We're healing as a society. And honestly, in a word, in a world where everything is expensive, politically insane, emotionally exhausted, and every headline sounds like the opening crawl of a dystopian movie, it's nice to have something light and escapist that people can enjoy together. That should make everyone happy, right? Wrong. Because the internet has opinions, and unfortunately those opinions must apparently be shared immediately and at full volume. See, the current outrage is that the actor playing the male lead was 27 when the show was filmed, and the actress playing the female lead was 18. Gasp. The horror. The scandal. Call the FBI because two actors pretended to flirt on television. See, apparently what I thought was a campy hockey sex comedy is actually, according to social media's moral philosophers, an elaborate example of exploitation and human trafficking. First of all, she's 18, legally an adult, capable of making decisions for herself, whether the internet likes it or not. Secondly, and I say this with affection, because I know many men and have dated many men, I do not think some of you understand how emotionally unserious most 27-year-old men actually are. People are talking about this guy like he's some sophisticated, manipulative mastermind. Ma'am, at 27, most men are still proudly surviving on chicken wings, sports bets, and untreated acid reflux. The primary difference between 18-year-old men and 27-year-old men is just most 27-year-old men have more bills. And third, and this is my favorite part, see, they're acting, pretending, make believe. Those steamy scenes everybody's hyperventilating over, there are probably 12 people standing behind the camera, lighting, sound, makeup artists, a director checking monitors while eating half of a turkey sandwich. Somebody holding a boom mic over their heads while wondering if he paid his car insurance. This is not a documentary. They are not actually a couple. They are not actually having sex. This is television. Good God, not every attractive person pretending to kiss requires a federal investigation. And 6 TikTok think pieces narrated by someone with trauma-informed advocate in their bio. And then I actually saw one comment saying it was, quote, disrespectful to his girlfriend. What? Do some of you genuinely believe actors are cheating every time they do a kissing scene? Have you people never encountered fiction before? Was everyone this upset during Titanic? Did we hold candlelight vigils for Kate Winslet's hypothetical boyfriend? The internet has created this bizarre culture where people think constant moral outrage equals intelligence or depth or superior values. Newsflash, it doesn't. Most of the time, it just signals emotional immaturity and an inability to understand context, nuance, performance, or honestly, basic adult interaction. Not every situation is abuse. Not every age gap is predatory. Not every television show requires a social justice dissertation. Sometimes people are just hot and acting. And sometimes the rest of us would like to enjoy a ridiculous hockey romance in peace while the real world actively collapses around us. So please, I'm begging some of you, get off the internet for a little while. Go outside and don't just touch grass. Touch another human being, with consent, of course. Because life is nuanced and weird and complicated and messy, and you are never going to understand that if your entire personality revolves around finding moral violations in fake couples on Amazon Prime. Good Lord, can we not have one stupid hockey show to escape into?